Good morning. This is Giovanni Gallucci, joined by Chloe Dawn and Rachel Donovan, and this is the Daily Trend Report.
Morning, Gio. Got in on the early light? Coffee's still too hot to drink. About right for a Friday.
Morning. Iced latte for me. It's already warm out there.
3 stops today. The AI flood hitting TikTok Shop and what real brands are doing about it, the non-alcoholic summer that just outran the beer aisle, and the content brands actually shipped this week, what earned its reach and what only rented it. Rachel, you're up.
So the number that stopped me cold. Clark's report has TikTok Shop on track to move $23 billion in U.S. sales this year, ahead of Target and Costco on the platform's own math. And the feed is filling with AI-generated product videos, synthetic avatars demoing stuff nobody is actually holding.
When the pot gets that big, everybody rushes the table, and lately a lot of them are showing up with a robot. Here's the tell, though. It's in the trust data.
Which way is it moving?
The wrong way for the slop. Enthusiasm for AI creator content fell from around 60% in 2023 to about 26% this year. And when people catch the AI in your marketing, they're 4 times more likely to trust you less, not more. So the synthetic stuff doesn't just fail to help, it costs you.
So it's not just soft feelings. It shows up in the sale.
It shows up in the sale and in the reviews. The affiliate creators demoing real products watch the AI clips siphon their sales right off the top, and the smart brands sided with the humans, because the humans are the ones building the trust that actually closes.
Shark Ninja drew a hard line on it, right?
Cleanest line in the report. They banned AI-generated clips from their affiliate program and pulled commissions from creators using them. Their commercial chief said flat out they didn't want an AI shark vacuum cleaning an AI floor. That's not a nostalgia play. That's a company reading the room and writing a rule before a customer wrote it for them.
The cheap stuff is tempting, though. Fast, one take, no rate card.
Sure it is, and that's the trap. Cheap and effective aren't the same animal. Eddie and Travis both flagged the same week that the platforms are quietly promoting the real and demoting the fake. The scarcest thing in a feed drowning in demos is a person.
It's funny. The thing that used to read as a production limitation is now the whole pitch.
That's the flip right there. A person in a real kitchen holding the actual thing used to look like you couldn't afford better. Now it looks like the one thing money can't buy back. Scarcity is what makes it worth anything.
So if you're a small brand watching this, what do you actually do? Because everybody's answer is, put your face on camera. And honestly, that's getting run into the ground.
It is, and it's only half the answer. The face is table stakes now. What you're really selling is the texture a model can't fake, the wobble in a real review, the offhand aside, the dog walking through the shot, the counter that isn't staged. That specificity is the proof. Shoot it in one take and leave the mess in the frame on purpose.
And you said the best content is already sitting in the mentions.
Your happiest buyers are writing your ads for free. X just rolled out mention boosts, where you take a real customer's post and amplify it as an ad with no new creative. Kendall called it the death of the manufactured testimonial. And she's right. Start screenshotting those real callouts today so you've got a library the day you want to run one.
Listen first, generate second.
That's the work read exactly. The brands winning on creative are feeding real community signal into the work, not handing the whole thing to a model. Use the AI for the grunt work. Draft, caption, cut, research. Keep the human on the front of it. The moment the person disappears from the video, so does the reason anybody believed you. All right, 3 things you can do today. 1. Shoot your next demo in one unbroken take and leave the real background in, the noise and the clutter. That imperfection is the watermark the AI can't copy.
2. Start a folder of real customer mentions this week. So when you boost one, it's a true voice, not a script you wrote.
3. Go plant a conversational presence on Threads while the organic reach is still generous and it rewards replies over likes. Get in before the ad load shows up.
Okay, my side. The beer fridge lost the World Cup and I'm not being cute about it.
Chloe, walk them through the numbers.
First full week of the tournament, Circana had pre-mixed cocktails up 25% and non-alcoholic beer up almost 11%. Domestic beer? Up 2%. At a soccer party. That's the whole story right there.
And that's the biggest shared screen moment of the summer, telling you exactly where the register is moving. Jamie and Kendall both had it. This isn't a January cleanse anymore. Non-alcohol is the default occasion now, not the penalty box.
And the brands filling the gap aren't the giants. Owl's Brew launched functional non-alcoholic mixers, real fruit juice, botanicals, tea. Independent and moving while the big houses are still in a meeting.
That's the advantage in one sentence. A conglomerate has to move a supply chain, a marketing calendar, and a boardroom to answer that. A small brand moves a recipe and a camera. When the edge is speed and a clean label, the little guy actually wins the round.
And this isn't a 1-week blip off a tournament, is it?
Not close. Non-alcohol volume is forecast to keep climbing toward 5 billion by 2028. So the World Cup didn't create the shift, it just turned the lights on and showed you the fridge people already wanted. You're building for where the aisle is going, not chasing a fad.
So how do you sell it without sounding preachy? The whole sober thing gets old fast.
Then quit selling sober. For a decade, the pitch was subtraction, the drink for people who quit. That buyer already moved on. Nobody's apologizing anymore. They're photographing the glass. So sell the occasion, not the absence. The cookout, the afternoon reset, the round you've in your hand driving everybody home.
That's a road I know. The drink you actually want to bring, not the one you settle for at the end of the night.
Exactly right. And hand people the serve. Kendall's read is the discovery engine right now is home mocktails, spicy and layered and built for the camera. So post a 20-second build somebody can copy in their own kitchen. Do that and your product stops being a SKU they scroll past. It becomes the recipe they film.
Make the ingredient deck the marketing.
The panel is the ad now. 5 things you can pronounce beats a paragraph you can't, and you can say all of it without one word about anybody's health. Keep it about what's in the bottle and you stay out of the dit.
Here's what to actually do with all of that. 1. Caption every post with when you drink it. The cookout, the reset, the drive home. Never why somebody quit.
2. Post a 20-second copyable pour, so the audience makes your content for you instead of watching your ad.
3. Name a weekly ritual, a standing Friday pour, and get your regulars posting it back until it's a habit they own, not a campaign you run.
My seat, and this is where we quit talking about what the platforms want and look at what brands actually shipped this week. Eddie and Travis both broke down the tape.
So what won?
The stuff built to be rerun. Gap kept riding its 90s nostalgia formula with a Hailey Bieber capsule, denim plus music plus a face. The trades called it a documented bright spot, and the reason it works is that it's a formula, not a one-off. Mike and Ike gave their 2 candies actual personalities in a Kenan Thompson campaign, which hands a legacy brand a character it can serialize for a year.
A character you can bring back beats a spot you air once.
Every week. A named character is a franchise. A 30-second spot is a Tuesday. One of them shows back up on its own, the other one you pay for twice to remind anybody it happened.
And what didn't travel as far?
7th Generation tossed Keke Palmer into a laundry basket for a polished celebrity spot. It'll earn trade coverage. It won't earn the sharing because star power buys attention. It doesn't build a format you own. The lesson for a small operator is, don't rent a famous face for one flight. Build a thing you can run every single week.
Twisted Tea did the opposite of renting, though.
They engineered the joke straight into the product. A 12-pack that tears cleanly into a yours 6 and a mine 6 for late summer divorce season, with a $5,000 giveaway matched to the average uncontested divorce. Broad earned pickup inside 48 hours, no media budget. A physical gag photographs itself and hands people a reason to tag a friend.
Divorce season. Somebody in that room earned their paycheck.
They did, and they did it with cardboard instead of a media plan. The joke was the product, and the product did all the traveling for free.
And the small brand version of that?
Best thing in either report. PF Candle and a shop called Sorbaras are running what they call the store as a lemonade stand. They lend each other retail space for guest pop-ups and film the whole thing. It lifts foot traffic, it splits the rent, and one afternoon makes content for 2 audiences. That's the counter to a blockbuster tie-in, and it costs a tank of gas.
Specificity over spectacle.
Every time. The giant rents the moment and it's gone Monday. You build the thing that keeps paying you back. Do the small, real version while their legal team is still in a meeting about the big one. 3 to close it out. 1. Pick one format you can run weekly, a nostalgia beat, a named character, and rerun it, because a formula compounds and a one-off just evaporates.
2. When a big brand rents a blockbuster, don't chase the spectacle. Ship your small, real version the same week and let the specifics beat the budget.
3. Trade space or a co-post with a neighbor brand and film it, so one afternoon feeds 2 audiences at once.
That's the show. When a feed full of AI slop makes a real human the scarcest thing on the shelf, that's a social strategy problem. And it's the one I solve. GallucciNet builds organic social for operators, outdoor, clean label food and beverage, and personal brands. The kind of content people actually trust. Want a hand with yours? It's gallucci.net or DM at galluccinet on Instagram or LinkedIn. Talk tomorrow.